Hello, hello. What's happening? I don't hear my microphone again.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear
here
you.
we go. Yes, we're on. Yes, we can hear now. Hello, welcome to Laura Kane After Dark. I'm sorry we've been having a few technical difficulties, but guess what? The show must go on, and on it goes.
Right.
I'm Laura Kane. This is Eric Rimmer.
Hi.
And as you can hear in the background, I think you can hear all the plates and dishes and stuff because we're live at Sammy's restaurant in Del Mar.
It sounds like your kitchen.
Yeah, I know. My kitchen
Because you do a lot of cooking
I
in
was
there.
going to say my kitchen is not that bustling at all. So come on out and join us if you want to. We're going to be here for like an hour and a half, and we're eating. We're going to eat.
Look at that pizza.
I know, that's mine, brother.
What?
That's mine. That's my margarita
No,
pizza.
it's mine.
No,
I'm
it's not.
starving.
You just ate. You
Only-
already had food.
Only a chicken lettuce cut. I'm still hungry.
Before we start talking about our host chat, let's get rid of. Hey, hi, how are you?
Hi.
Oh my gosh. Okay, lots of people are popping by. Let's pay the bills, shall we?
Sure.
Let's do that first.
Are you looking for a new hairdresser? Well, good. Barry's here joins the podcast. She's been doing my hair for years. Barry is an artist who specializes in short cuts, amazing color, updos, braids, weddings, and she makes house calls for those special occasions. Find Barry's Hair on Facebook and Instagram. Mention the podcast. You'll get 15% off your services. New sponsor on the podcast is Sweetums Wipes, the intimate wipes with flavor. Cinnabon, pina colada, and mango, just to name a few. Perfect for a daily refresh or for spicing things up. Dr. Elisa invented these, and they are pH balanced and non-sticky. Get Sweetums Wipes on Amazon or at sweetumswipes.com.
We are going to have Dr. Claire from Sweetums, the one who developed the whole thing.
Yes.
She's going to be on next week.
Yes.
And we're going to talk to Claire, too, Dr. Claire.
Yes.
And they're going to answer all of our questions about, you know, the bedroom and intimacy and stuff like that. Do you have any questions for them?
I haven't even thought about that
Oh,
yet.
I have tons. Tons. But they're going to be on next week. But we are going to have a special guest up here pretty soon after we do our little host chat thing. We have Rick Morton from Hey Morton on Z90. And we have Chef Alfie
Yes.
from Sammy's.
Oh, look at that pizza.
We need to talk about Chef Alfie in a minute
Yes.
because there are things we need to talk about. But I'll get to that. You guys just wait till he pops on camera. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so let's get down. Let's do my host chat first. You want to do that? Okay.
Sure.
So
I'm all ears.
I know you usually are, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
You don't have big ears, do you?
No, that's
have
just
small
a
ears.
that's just a term of
I understand that, but I was just like in general wanted to know.
like I don't have big floppy Dumbo ears.
No, I know that, but I've never looked at your ears before.
They're tiny.
Just like your nose.
Yeah.
You have tiny little features, as my mom would say. Okay. Well, my host chat is not like super funny, but I'm even hesitant to bring it up. But I'm going to throw it out there because I need your advice on
My
something.
advice.
I have a feeling I know what you're going to say, but I want to see what everybody else thinks.
Okay.
Okay. So, and my daughter Evan's here too. She's doing her homework, and hopefully she has her earbuds in, but I don't think she does. So she has chosen, she doesn't, a college. It's in New York City. It's called Fordham.
Ooh, Evan.
Yeah. And so she got like grants. She got scholarships. She won a scholarship that I told you about a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
But we are still $27,000 short to send her to her first year of college.
Okay.
Now, first of all, let me say this. I have talked about this a little bit before. I will not, under any circumstances, have her not go to her first year at a university, freshman year. She has to have that experience. It was like the best time of my life.
Sure.
And I'm not going to do that, do community college first and then have her transfer. No, she's worked too hard. She's worked so hard. She deserves this more than anything. Put your earphones in. I don't like this. Anyway.
Just pretend you're not listening, Evan.
Pretend you're not listening. So here comes the money. So guess who's responsible for the whole shebang?
You.
Me. Dad really isn't in their life right now, and that's a whole nother thing. Mm-hmm. So it's my responsibility. So I don't have the best credit. Okay. I also have a loan that I have for Charlie for his first year of college.
Uh-huh.
So getting a loan is going to be awfully difficult.
Okay.
I'm going to be talking to some money people here pretty soon about what to do about it, but deep breath.
Now,
a lot of people,
you can get like a college loan through.
Eric, trust me, we've done all the research. Yes, but my credit is such, and because I already have a loan, she already has a loan.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm going to do it, but let me ask you this, because two people in particular have said this to me and mentioned it.
Okay.
They said, why don't you do something like a GoFundMe page?
Okay.
Are you into that?
I don't think it's a bad idea.
You don't?
No, because it's going to something good. It's not like I need a new purse.
Right, but there's people on there that like they need to pay for their husband's funeral or something like that. Like I'm sending a kid to college, and it's a nice college, and I don't want people to think that like, I don't know. I don't want people to get the wrong impression. Like,
I think it depends on also how it's worded and presented.
I'll write it really well, and I'll give more details in the writing. But I just wanted to know, as principal, do you think that it's okay if I do this and earn some of the money to send her to her first year? I had to put down $800 deposit that's non-refundable. I have to put it down tomorrow.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because the intention is something good. It's not something like I need a pair of, Louis Vuitton shoes.
Well,
so
there are people on there that are asking for boob job money.
Right. See that? No.
So is it something that like I can talk about and like and with ease and with confidence and
sure,
not feel bad about it? Because, oh my God, if you know Evan, listen to, this is just a little portion of her singing. This was from when her singing teacher came in.
Oh yeah.
This is a little snippet.
Come to your senses, defenses are not the way to go, and you know, or at least you knew everything's strange. You've changed, and I don't know.
Are you gonna start crying?
I don't know.
Don't cry.
What to do.
I mean, literally, Eric, how am I going to do this?
We'll fix it. We'll fix it.
I will be dead before I'm not kidding.
I know.
I will crawl over hot.
It's going to work out. It's going to work out. Okay.
Oh my God.
We'll get her in.
No, she's in.
I mean,
we'll get her there, and then there's the plane tickets, and then there's
one baby steps.
One step at a time. I know. Okay, so I just wanted to ask your opinion on that, because usually you're the voice of reason.
True.
And you would have told me, Laura, that's selfish, that's ridiculous. Don't.
No, I don't.
And you don't think that?
No, not for this. No.
Oliver, what do you think? You think it's okay? Okay, because Chef Alfie thinks it's okay too.
Yeah.
Oliver seems more of a voice of reason, even more so than you are sometimes.
That's pretty much true.
Yeah, your friend. I think it's just something I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
I think that's totally fine.
Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay, so let's move on, because there's something sitting in front of Eric that I really want to know what's going on with it, with this thing that's sitting in front of you.
Oh my God.
So now it's Eric's host chat.
So, before we went to LA, I had to get a brain scan because I get migraines.
Right.
And, my mom passed from brain cancer, so I'm a little more hypersensitive to it.
Yeah.
So, it went fine. They found nothing.
Good.
So, my brain is not used often.
Okay. It's pristine. Your brain is pristine.
I use maybe 4%.
Okay.
So, they suggested that I get a heart monitor, to monitor my blood pressure, because...
Oh, they're thinking it's your blood pressure that's making your head hurt?
I have white coat syndrome.
What's that mean?
Whenever I go to a doctor, I panic and my blood pressure is like stroke level.
Oh, that's why you don't want to do the. We have your doctor's appointment in September. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I've put that in the universe, so
I
that's
told
happening.
you you're going to have to knock me out.
Well, are you going to be afraid of that?
No, just of looking like Kenny
Okay,
Rogers.
but your blood pressure goes up, so you need this heart monitor. How often do you need to check your blood
I have
pressure?
to do it 5 times a day.
What? You're not going to do that, are you?
Yeah.
And then what? What if it's high? Then what?
Well, then who knows?
No, did the doctor say like, okay, if it's high, then please do this?
Then someone's going to be taking care of me a lot earlier than they expected.
Did he tell you like, if it's high this many times a day, then maybe get to the hospital kind of thing?
No, not yet. But I have to go in next week for like a 3D CT scan of my heart now.
Oh my God.
So
It's so fun getting old. I love it. I recommend
hate
it.
it.
So incredibly
stupid.
fun.
And then last night I had dinner with my friends that are visiting from New Zealand.
Oh yeah, your New Zealand friends.
Yeah, and they have been for years wanting me to come out. And
I've always wanted to go to New Zealand.
yeah, well, me too. Until I found out this. They don't have spiders there.
Oh, that should be happy news for you.
Sure, but now they do.
What do you mean?
It's called the catapoo spider, and when they're little, they're clear, so they call them a glass spider.
Ooh.
This is what they look like when they reach maturity.
It looks like a beetle almost.
Can you
Is
all
it
see
big?
that? It's hideous. They're about this big.
Now they have spiders.
Yes, so I'm never going.
Eric, what are the chances you're going to run into a spider that looks like that?
Have you seen Arachnophobia? It will bury itself in my bag, and I will bring it back to the States. And no way.
That should
Never
not prevent
happening.
you from traveling,
Nope,
Eric.
I am not doing
That
it.
is ridiculous.
I already told them they can come here. I'm never going there.
Do you know there's spiders that are bigger than that here?
So Haley, their daughter, got bit 3 times, one on each leg and her face, and it leaves a scar.
By that thing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So hell no.
Okay, so their house is infested. is what
Beatrice
you're
will go.
saying.
She goes everywhere.
She'll eat it. Beatrice will eat
She'll
it.
spray herself with insect repellent. She'll be fine. Me, no.
okay.
It'll find its way into my pants or something.
Oh,
Not
it'll
happening.
be in your
Nope.
butt no matter
Nope.
for sure.
For sure.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm super excited about our guest, our special guest. I used to work with Rick. I've known him for, everything is before I was sober and after I was sober. So this is before I was sober. I knew him. So this is like 20 years ago. Anyway, it's okay. I'll yell at him. Don't worry. He's over there. He's in an intense conversation with somebody right now. But I'll yell. Don't worry. Anyway, he has a show on Z90.
Look at those egg rolls. Those look so good.
Stop it.
Sorry.
I'm introducing the guest. Oh my
Sorry.
God.
I'm so sidetracked by the food.
Let's say hello to Hey Morton. Hey Morton. From Z90. Woohoo! And other radio stations across the country, I understand. Excellent. Hi.
Hi there, how are you?
Good.
Is this on?
It is.
Is it on?
I can't hear it, but I can't hear myself, but
You know what? This is normal. Don't worry about it. You'll hear yourself here
I don't
pretty
need
soon.
headphones, do I?
No.
I can hear you guys better without them.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
But I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? All right, if everybody
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Hi, Eric. How
Hi.
are you?
Good.
I can't believe you guys have never met.
I know,
No.
that's shocking to me. But you know what? Like so many social media things, I feel like the reason that you think you know people is because you see them so much.
Yes.
You develop an electronic relationship with them.
Yes.
And that's, I don't know if that's good, but I've really had about enough.
You've had about enough of me.
Have you ever met someone you've never met and you're like, hey, how's it going? And you're catching up with them and they watch you on social media, you watch them on social media, and you feel like you know them?
No,
You haven't done that? Oh, I've done it like more than a handful of times.
because you're like a celebrity. Maybe that's why. Because people. And do you follow? I thought you weren't like a social media guy.
I don't like it,
Yeah.
but I follow. Here's what I don't like. I don't like here's a perfect example. If you're a surgeon, a brain surgeon, don't be on TikTok. Okay, I don't need like 5 reasons why I'm gonna, empty your aorta. Dun dun. I don't want to see.
Point up, point down, point sideways.
Yeah, you're stopping the bypass surgery to do the TikTok dance. Like,
Oh my
you might
God!
have time to do it.
I
don't wanna
can't.
see it.
TikTok. I can't.
Yeah, I know nothing about TikTok.
That's one realm I have not delved into. I just.
It's full of people who are experts, but you're like, if you're an expert on finance, why are you doing a TikTok to me? It must not be going well. Don't you have something?
Fame. People want fame.
Yeah, that's
I
like
know.
people teaching you stuff at mall kiosks. You're like, I don't think you're a physicist. You're at mall kiosks.
No.
Same thing, right?
Yeah.
When they come at me with a skincare line from a kiosk at the mall, no, I'm not putting that on my face. At all.
Rick, will you talk closer to the mic?
What's that? Is that better?
Yes, that's much better.
You're thinking to yourself, my cure for my dry skin's not right next to wooden cell phone covers.
Right, or the Dippin' Dots. I'm not doing it.
So Rick and I was trying to think of how long we've known each other. Now, you knew me before I was sober, so that was like more than 15 years ago. So we've known each other for like, what, 25 years?
96, the first time we met at like this radio boot camp.
Okay,
convention.
I have a lot of questions.
Oh my God. Well,
Don't we all?
Rick has seen some shady things that I've done.
I've known Laura for 16 years now.
Yeah, only sober. He's only known me sober.
I would love to know what kind of shenanigans she got into before.
I'm a naughty person. I was. I'm not anymore. But I used to, yeah. But I used to be so excited to go so I could just drink. That's all I love doing. And because we could drink in the morning and it was okay. We could drink in the afternoon and it was
the radio
okay.
convention?
Yes, the radio
I didn't know you
convention.
were drinking all day.
Heck yeah.
Oh, wow. That's even beyond me. That's pretty wild. Wait, were you talking
That's
about
how
both
I
of
do.
us just now? I was like, oh, I don't know about you. I'll just wait till the night time.
But
That's why you would shush everybody all day, right?
I don't stop. The sun, stop! I can't.
Yeah.
So we knew each other, and that's when I met you, and you were just so nice. I remember the first time I saw you, and then it just so happened it evolved, and you started working with us on Jeff and Jer, and Rick is responsible for one of the funniest things that's ever been on the air, and that's Cracky.
Oh, yeah.
Rick found remember
my
Cracky
God,
McClure?
she was
this
hilarious.
old woman who answered a phone in BFE, like Kansas. Right?
It was a town in Alabama where this old woman worked, and I called her on a convenience store one night and started playing sound bites of Austin Powers down the phone to her, and she'd be like, "You want some of this?" He'd be like, "I do. I want some of it." And she'd be like, "Well, then bring it on." I was like, "Oh, this lady's live on there."
I still quote her.
We saved all her sound bites. She's like, "Yeah, if you get Froggy, just jump," stuff like that.
Prostitute.
But wasn't it? Bring it on.
Bring it on. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she
Don't go there, boyfriend. What? Remember?
Oh yeah.
Somebody finally told her, like, "Hey, lady, there's a guy in San Diego that's calling you, and they play you on the radio, and they're playing sound bites of you and making sound bites of you prank call other people." So that's when I called her back to get more sound bites to mess with her. She goes, "I know who this is. It's a radio station in San Diego. I work in a high-risk area with a lot of prostitutes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
druggies." I'm sitting there like sweating, like I feel so bad
I know,
now.
but then you're
So
also
sorry.
thinking, "Oh, that's a sound bite.
All
That's a
of it,
sound
yeah,
bite. That's a sound bite."
100%. Right at that point, I'm like, yes.
That was like the biggest thing in San Diego at one point
That
was
was
Cracky, and that's
hilarious.
all Rick. He was just so funny. But then his dream was always to have his own radio show. So what does he do? He goes to Boise, Idaho, and he toughs it out for 5 years.
4 years. Felt like 5.
So he has his own radio show, but it's in Boise, Idaho.
The
And it's
mecca of entertainment.
Oh
Let me tell
my
you
God.
something. I'm not bragging about our second floor studio, but I will say on a daily basis, I got to look out the window and see the sunrise over the Owyhee Rocky Mountains. Beautiful, right? And right below us was an equestrian hospital that didn't get a lot of horses, but they did get goats. So on a daily basis, I would look out the window and see a lady walking a goat in a field thinking, I used to be in San Diego.
Oh, dang.
My radio show's next to goats getting rehabbed. Like, what future do I have?
Oh my gosh.
This isn't prime real estate. I gotta get out of here.
I just remember you being sad.
Yes.
You were bummed because at that point you'd met the love of your life and you were wanting to get back here.
I
And
wanted-
you know, jobs are so few and far between, as you know. And you got it, Rick. You did it.
It's, you know what's funny is I do remember this. I remember early one morning, so I'd broken up with someone I'd been with for 15 years. And so now I'm alone. I'm in Idaho. It's foreign. And at the time I was 40 years old. So all the people up there, trust me, in Idaho, they all had their kids at 20. So I'm like,
Or maybe younger.
yeah, right. Right. So their kids are my age. No, but the point is, I'm alone and I'm sitting at a stoplight. It's 4 a.m. I have tears running down my face because I just want to go home. I'm lonely. It's cold. I don't belong. And I got to cheer up and be on the radio. And I remember thinking, you know what? I have 24 hours in the day. In my mind, I'm picturing it as a bar graph, a pie chart. Sorry. I'm like, I'm only going to let a sliver of this be sad. The rest I'm just going to be happy. I'm just going to decide, and that's it. That's it. I'm not going to be sad anymore. I'm just not, which sounds trite. But the light turned green right then. And I was at a 4-way stop by myself with just fields all around me, like boondocks. And all of a sudden, like, all the weight lifted off. I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm good. All right, I guess we'll be happy. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you got the call.
Yeah, and then 4 years later, I get a call, and they tell me, oh, we'd like you to come back to San Diego, but the problem is, do you speak Spanish? This is the station I'm on right now,
You're all
Z90.
C.
And I'm like, yes. I was like, órale, vato, what's happening? Of course I do. You know that, hermano? That's what's happening. I'm coming. And they were like, they go, do you speak Spanish? And I said, oh, no, I don't. They're like, well, we're sorry. Just yesterday, Z90 flipped to a Spanish station, so we
What?
wanted you to come do mornings, but it's not going to work out, but thank you. And in my mind, I'm thinking, be professional. So I said, hey, listen, thanks for the chance to get to know you guys. They're like, we're just joking. Come on down. I'm like, oh, my God.
Are you kidding?
No.
That is not funny.
I was like, my heart was like in my pants. I was like, oh, my God, I want to go home. Yeah.
Wow. So the first person you called.
I call who is now my lovely wife,
Yes.
Vanessa, and we started crying on the phone. I'm coming home. First she said hello. I'm like, I'm coming home.
Oh my
Got the
gosh.
job. I didn't want to tell her I was up for a job because I'd been let down a couple times before, and her heart couldn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom is telling her, you need to dump this guy. He loves Idaho. He's never leaving. Look at his social media. And I'm over there like, what am I supposed to say? Like, what am I
Right,
supposed
you
to
have
like?
to-
This place sucks. Let me
Right.
out. Anyhow, another 10 songs. Commercial break. Nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah. Oh my God. And now he's I do traffic for Rick in the morning, and this is how I lock out. I say da da da. That's San Diego County Credit Union. It's not big bank banking. It's better. I'm Laura Kane with Hey Martin on
It's really
Z90.
nice. It makes me feel at home hearing you every morning.
Really?
Yeah, it really does. I really appreciate it.
Oh, sometimes I want to say stuff, and I'm like, nah, because I don't know, what you guys are talking about. 'cause
Like,
mine
suck
are
it or
recorded.
stuff like that. I'm Laura Kane, so suck it. That's you. Yeah, maybe not that.
So if people are like, I'm sure that most people are familiar with your show, but like, tell us about your show.
Okay. My show is made up. I always brag that we have the most multicultural show in San Diego. I have a San Diego OG, born here in the hood, co-host Derek Malbrough. He goes by D-Rock.
Oh, yeah,
D-Rock.
D-Rock.
Oh, yeah.
He's 6'5". He looks exactly like Suge Knight, but he's a big teddy bear, so we call him Suge Light. And his dad's a fire chief here in San Diego. He's a lovely man. He just got married. And then my co-host is a girl who I met in Idaho and worked with me there. And she's a 6'2" Bosnian Muslim.
You are the tallest morning show.
We are. We also have that distinction
Ever.
as well. I think combined height of 18 feet.
My God.
It really is. It's crazy, yeah. And she came here from Bosnia during the war when she was 8 years old, moved to Idaho as a refugee, and now she's on the radio. Her parents came to California. They'd never been to California. They get off the plane, and they take a picture of a palm tree. They'd never seen one.
Wow.
And in Bosnia, there's no ocean around. So anyone that lives near an ocean lives as far as Croatia, and most Bosnians never get to the ocean. So when they came to Pacific Beach to stay with her, and she was 3 blocks from the ocean, they started crying.
Oh, my God.
We don't understand, do we? We don't get it.
We don't get it. They were like, you did it. You did it, my girl. And they're hugging her like, you did
Oh
it.
my
You made it.
God,
You're a
that's so
celebrity.
cool.
You live in California by the ocean. Like, they think she made it.
She did.
She doesn't think that.
She did.
She has to work with me every day. So I keep reality in check.
How did you guys deal with the COVID and stuff? Did you go
in terms of on the air or off
on the air, like on the air and off the air? Like, did you do your show from the studio? Do you do it
we
from
went
home?
to
Like
our
what?
show in the studio every day, and everybody was free to work from home if they wanted. But the idea was this: nobody has any answers. It became obvious really quick. Nobody knew anything for sure. except for that they were scared and things sucked. So how about this? How about we get on there every day and have fun like nothing's going on? And if they want negative or they want medical or there's somewhere else to get that. But you can come here and we're your like spa. You can come and have fun. We're going to joke and tease each other and act like life is still good.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's great. And then you've just sailed right through.
Just sailed right
and
through.
And now, not only is he in San Diego, you're also in.
I'm a dad and I'm a husband and...
No, I'm saying you're...
The important
getting
things,
to
Laura.
that.
What's the shallow
I
stuff?
know. I'm just saying, where's your show?
So here's a
Yeah.
neat thing. So last year, and I want to give a shout out to Greg Wolfson, who's my general manager. We had us sat down. I said, I want to... yeah, that's right. Hey, give it up for Greg. I sat down and said, hey, I want to expand my show into other cities. And he said, okay, well, let's do it. And we worked out a deal. And I got a phone call from the station I was on in Boise saying, we'd love to have you back here.
Wow.
I said, well, would you put my show on from here? And they're like, yeah, we'll syndicate you. So I'm on in Boise.
nice.
I don't on
Oh,
that
that's
old
great.
station. So
Oh,
they
awesome.
still have the
That
goat
is-
place, but I'm here. So I don't have to watch a
my
goat get
gosh.
rehabbed. Eric, I'm not going to lie. It's really wild to see a goat getting rehabbed because you're like, seems like they could do it on their own. Doesn't seem like you would need a walk.
Nature.
Yeah, it seems like they would figure it out.
So yes,
yeah.
he is a dad to a beautiful little girl who I see all the time on Vanessa's Instagram and on. Well, I don't ever see your Instagram too much, but she's
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. Oh,
A little daughter Josephine.
is she?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
she,
she's so cute.
She is like perfect. Is she shy? Is she like? Is she the kind of kid that most kids are like, "Hey, you want to say hi?"
Yeah, she's very
Silence.
shy. Yeah.
Is she shy?
Yeah, she's very shy. Well, like all kids, unless she's at home, and
Right.
she's around familiar people. Yeah, shy kid.
Yeah.
And just really polite. Her mom has
Aw.
raised her. She's a very polite kid.
That's really
And-
important.
Well, she reminds me all the time how important it really is.
Who does? Your wife?
No, Josie.
oh, Josie
yeah.
does.
Dad, we say yes. We don't say yeah. I'm like, that's yes, we
Oh,
do. You're right.
wow.
Yes, things like that.
What's the most fun thing about being a dad? Because I know I've seen you around kids before your own kid, and I know my kids loved you. And I'm like, he's going to make the best dad someday. What do you love the most about being a dad?
The moments, tell me if you think this is true, being a mom. The moments when your kid says something that catches you off guard and you realize, oh, they're far more aware of the world around them, right? Like the other night, we tell Josie stories every night. I lay down with her. It's my time to be with her before she falls asleep. So I'm laying next to her on her big girl bed, and we're talking about where we live and what are our 3 favorite things that we do every day. And Josie says, well, if we moved to another house, would I still get this bed? I'm like, I think you would. She goes, well, what if I didn't? I'd be sleeping on the floor. I'm like, oh, I would never let you sleep on the floor, Josie. You're a beautiful little girl. If you had to sleep on the floor, Daddy would get out of bed and put you in bed with Mama, and I would sleep on the floor. And she's quiet. She goes, well, better get a blanket. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I probably should. I'm not like, Dad, get in bed. I'm waiting for her to go, Daddy, you could sleep with us. Nope. Oh, you better get a blanket. Sucks for you. I'm like, oh, my God. So you have those little windows where you see that they're really paying attention.
Oh, yeah. I know. And then they become 17, and then you're sending them off to college, and then you're an empty nester, and then you're
How
an
is
old...
that? Because my heart's already breaking that
Oh.
she's 3.5, you know.
I haven't quite accepted it yet because it hasn't happened quite yet. But once the graduation, I have 2 graduations this year. Charlie's
Wow.
graduating from the University of Oregon, and Evan's graduating from Francis
wild.
Parker.
So
and
fast.
it's like, it's going to be a doozy of a June. I'm going to really be sad.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sad. Charlie's going to move to Portland. Evan's moving to New York.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I plan on annoying you incessantly.
Please
You will
do.
never be sad.
I hope so.
Do you like kids? Are you a kid person? You seem like you're pretty
he
jovial.
really is.
So
I don't want any of my own because they would. I'm convinced that they would either be a serial killer or in the adult entertainment industry. Because I would be the meanest parent ever. Like they
'Cause
would.
you're just so strict?
If I had a little girl, she would never see the light of day till she was 40. I'd make sure that she had like a mustache and was really like, you know. And if I had a little boy, I mean, it would probably be like that movie Problem Child. So
that John Ritter movie.
yeah. So where it's like
remember that?
half
It's
spawn of
crazy.
Satan and half just
Yeah.
horrible child. So yeah,
Oh my God.
pets are fine. Dogs are fine. I love kids, but I just could not have any of my own.
You know what's interesting? There's a metric that they don't talk to you about when you have a kid, and it's how do I be strict enough that they learn good rules, but free enough that I don't kill their spirit? And that's the hardest brake to put on and take
Yeah.
off, because you're like, is them doing this right now meaning they're going to become a drug dealer, or I'm just,
Right.
they're fine, I'm just being uptight.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
just wait,
I'd be
just
a
wait.
nervous wreck.
It's
Yeah.
why you think I am the way I am. I'm like neurotic, and that's because I'm a mom of a 17-year-old child.
Hey, Eric, you want a good Laura story? Can we tell some
Oh
Laura
my God,
stories?
yeah.
Oh, please.
Well, I was gonna bring up
Oh,
the
my
Taco Bell
God,
thing,
yes.
but I didn't know if you.
Hold on.
Yes.
Let me get comfortable.
Half of our Laura stories take place on airplanes. Strangely
Airplanes.
enough. Okay, tell the Taco Bell story.
So after 4 days of being at this radio boot camp in New Orleans, I think it was New Orleans, we are done. We are toasted. We drank every single night. We are like hungover. We're tired, and we were hungry. It was like kind of early in the morning, and we wanted food. And there was a Taco Bell. I'm like, let's get some Taco Bell. And I think you were like, I don't know about that. And I think you were the voice of reason, but I was like, no, we're getting Taco Bell. And let's wait till we get on the plane to eat it. Why?
Yeah, I'm like, we should eat it here. She's like, no, we'll just wait till we get on the plane. And I'm like, it's 7 a.m. and Sunday in New
Oh, my
Orleans.
God.
We should not bring Taco Bell on the plane. Like a big bags of it. Like, you get like the 10 tacos thing?
Yeah, it was like that.
It was like that.
And the people around us were
Hulk.
horrified. They hated us.
It was, I could smell it. It was so
Oh.
strong.
He was
You
so
open the bag,
embarrassed.
you're like,
Oh,
good
God.
Lord.
Oh my
Oh,
God, tell
no.
them the gum story.
All right, so Laura sold me out hardcore.
I didn't even know I did this.
So here's what happens. I'm sitting on a plane. The flight attendant pulls up the cart next to me. They're high when you're sitting down. And in the top, in the center, she had the garbage thing with the little plastic thing over it so you could throw away your garbage. And she's serving people. And I look up. I'm like, oh, good. So I take my gum out and I throw it in the garbage. And the lady turns around and she goes very loudly on a quiet morning flight, who the F threw their gum in my ice? And like right then, a wave of cold comes over me. Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God! Like this is all happening in a half of a second. Like, oh my God, I just screwed the ice for everybody. Do they have more? What's gonna happen? And she's looking. I'm like, am I gonna get kicked off? Well, I can't get kicked off and without missing a beat, Laura looks up and goes, oh, he did, pointing right at me.
Why did I do that?
I'm like, I wanted to kill you. Like, why would you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, oh, let me be the arbiter of information. Are you on a quest? Let me sell my best friend out here. I was thinking in my mind, you know how you calculate real quick? You're like, don't say anything yet. You don't have to say anything yet. Let's just see how this plays out.
Maybe she'll just pick it out of the ice and,
Yeah,
you
just
know.
pick it out and let's go, hey, everybody, and give us all a warning. I was down for that. Laura's like, he did. Now everyone's looking at me like, way to go, numbnuts. And I'm sitting there like, why would you do that? I don't know. I just found it.
I am never flying with
Don't.
you.
Don't. Bad things happen on flights.
Here's another really good story.
Oh, God. And then we'll bring on Chef Alfie because he's
Please,
coming
yes.
on with us.
Chef, sorry I have to be a part of all this madness.
Yeah,
All
sorry.
right. He's great. Okay, so here's what happened. We go to get on a flight, and Laura's getting on the plane, and she's right in front of me, and we get about 12 rows back. Now, we're going to a radio convention. So a lot of people knew who she was because she was very popular in the business. So it wouldn't be abnormal for someone to walk up going, are you Laura Kane? Oh, my God, I love you. I listen. Not weird. This is right when Anchorman came out, when Ron Burgundy's like, you might know me, I'm kind of famous, I'm kind of a big deal. So she's walking, and this guy is sitting off to her right by the window. And she makes eye contact. She looks back, she's like, this guy keeps looking at me, and we're edging our way forward. And it turns out he's sitting in the row opposite of the row we're going to sit in. And she looks at him, and awkwardly, I think you meant to say, am I someone you know? Because you're looking at me like you know me, but I don't
Right.
recognize you.
Oh, no.
Instead,
But
she
it-
goes, do you know me? I'm on the radio. Do you know me?
The guy's like,
He just quietly looks at her and shakes his head. No. And instead of like being able to go all the way to the back of the plane or get out, we got to stand there for a second. She's like, she just nods her head like, okay, this is bad.
God,
She's like, let me have the window.
You nerd.
I'm the worst.
Do you know
Oh
me?
my
You
God.
know,
Do you-
I'm on the radio.
Wait,
Do you know me?
Like, I thought you get it, right? Do you get it? Like, why is that?
I have never in my life done that.
No, but I know. You wouldn't. Nobody else would.
You would have died. I was like, this is
Oh
so
my
great.
God.
I'm
I would've-
enjoying every millisecond of this.
That would have been the best flight ever. Anybody that walked by would have been like,
Yeah.
do you know her?
The poor guy's like, no, I was just looking at you.
Yeah, I know. He's like,
No.
Don't you hate it when like some people go, "Oh, did you know this is Rick Morton?" Rick Morton, and
Oh,
they're like,
my dad does that.
"Oh my, I know."
My dad will go, I don't know if you know, my son's on the radio. I'm like, Dad, we're in Albuquerque. No one gives a damn. We're buying beef jerky at a convenience store. I don't think it's high
so
priority.
Awkward.
Yeah.
It's so awkward. Oh my
Want
god.
him to do the
my
voice? Yeah.
Is there anything you want to pump up or say or plug?
Yes, I do want to plug
Okay,
this.
What?
I want to talk about the Boys and Girls Clubs. We're working with them, and it's a project I'm just getting started called Hope House, and it's a home in Escondido where it gives kids who age out of the foster care system, who a lot of people don't know, when you turn 18, you're out. And so you may be halfway through your senior year of high school, and now you're living in your car. A lot of times that happens. The homeless shelters for young kids ask them to be out by 5 a.m., and they can't come back till 8. So they're out. You can't go. There's not like a bunk you can go to all day. So we're trying to help fund this home that's open right now. It's got, I think, 20 units in it, and it's in Escondido, and it's a place where if you transition out or you're homeless trying to get off the street, they give you an apartment, they give you furniture, and they give you a place to quiet your mind and put your stuff at the end of the day.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love the unthought of people that you're
Right,
helping, like
right,
the
you
people
don't
we
think
don't
of that.
think about.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
that is
imagine
really
halfway through your
cool.
senior year of high school, would you have made it?
Oh, my
You'd be like,
God,
or did you?
no
I'm sorry, I don't want
way.
to assume.
Oh my gosh! Well,
Yeah.
so how are you raising money?
So we'll have a donation page soon.
Oh, okay.
But right now we're just funneling the money. If you want to give the money, it's a YMCA Youth and Family Services. You can go
Okay.
to their website. Just look for YMCA Youth and Family Services. They have a donation page there, and then we'll have one for Hope House specifically here in the next couple months.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
great, Rick.
It's really cool.
That's so great
That's
giving
very,
back.
very
I
cool.
Yeah,
love it.
It's good.
All right.
Hey, my daughter really acts up. She might end up there. She doesn't mind her business. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. We got that house up in Escondido,
Yeah, you got the house in
Josie,
Escondido,
okay?
kid. Could be worse.
Chef Alfie, it's your turn.
Come on, Chef.
Come on, to scoot next to Rick.
Is this like a Tonight Show thing where you scoot down? or-
Yeah.
Yeah, Chef, you come in and I'll trade places with you. Here.
And make sure you talk really close to the mic because our mics aren't like that great.
And it really is like the Tonight Show because if I get shot from the left, I look just like Jay Leno.
Oh my God.
It's real informal. We're in a
Okay.
commercial break, right?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to commercial break. Damn it. B, I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. I know better than this. He has a whole thing he plays. Play the thing.
Oh, yeah, real professional.
I'm sorry.
We'll be right back after these messages from an
Hello, this is Dr. Elisa Brady, creator of Sweetums Wipes,
And therapist Claire.
and you are tuned in to Laura Kane After Dark. Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Are you looking for a new hairdresser? Well, good. Barry's Hair joins the podcast. She's been doing my hair for years. Barry is an artist who specializes in short cuts, amazing color, updos, braids, weddings, and she makes house calls for those special occasions. Find Barry's Hair on Facebook and Instagram. Mention the podcast. You'll get 15% off your services.
This episode of Laura Kane After Dark is brought to you by Barry's Hair and Sweetums. Tune in to Laura Kane After Dark live on YouTube every Monday night at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Also tune in Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Pacific on every podcast platform. Love your podcast.
And that's when I said, what do we do with the body? And we never found it. So, yeah. Anyhow,
It's so
crazy story.
Magically, Alfie's here.
He just appeared.
He appeared. Like, so.
You dropped down from the ceiling like some sort of a Vegas act.
Okay, before we talk to, and you have to talk even closer to the mic.
Even closer. Got
There
it.
you go. My daughter and I came in here to scope out the restaurant before we brought all the equipment in. And so we left our stuff here. We met Chef Alfie and one of the other men that was here. And we're like, okay, we're going to go back to the car, get our stuff. So we're walking out. And I didn't say anything. And Evan goes, that was one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen. Chef Alfie. I was like, I know. He's so handsome. Where did he come from? how can we get to know him? How can he be your new boyfriend, Mom? I go, I know.
Would
He's
you
so
like to
freaking
switch
cute."
spots with me?
No, you better not. He's probably scared. I bet he's frightened. After
He might want to
Elvis.
switch spots with Ray.
Here's
No, right?
here's the weird thing. This isn't even really a podcast. We're all just supporting Laura to like help her meet you. This is all
This
fake.
is all a big ruse.
Yeah, huge ruse.
This is fantastic.
Yes, that's the name of the
There's a
podcast.
lot of
Huge
people
ruse with
surprised
Laura
that-
Kane.
This is Blind Date 2022.
Yeah.
Oh my
This is totally
god.
blind dating right now.
So before we get into like all the nitty gritty, are you single?
Yes.
Why?
Rick, can I sit next to
no,
you?
I think he probably needs his space.
Yeah, baby steps.
I'm just interested to know why is that? You're very handsome. You have a great job, and I'm just.
I just don't have a lot of spare time. I work a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I love, but I just
You know what? I work a lot too.
yeah. I like having things in
Look at
common
that.
with you.
I'm trying to make things super awkward. Am I succeeding?
You really are.
Oh, I'm not.
Not for me.
Oh wow.
I'm starting. Just for the record,
I
I'm
know.
starting to sweat
Just
again.
wait.
So I'm.
Wait till we
yeah.
watch this back. Eric makes the funniest expressions when I get
Eric,
awkward.
she has established a common bond between
Wow.
the two of them and 70,000 other common laborers.
Do we have any of those sweetums?
Guess who else works? Everyone. Good. All right. What else?
Anyway,
All right.
do you know me? No, do you like me?
Do you know me?
you know me
You may
on
have
the
seen
radio?
me on
On the
planes.
radio?
I have many plane tickets.
Okay, so you are the executive chef of Sammy's.
Correct.
And there are 7 locations of Sammy's, right?
In town,
In town.
in San Diego.
And then there's more Sammy's outside of San Diego?
Correct. Palm Desert, Sacramento. There's 4 locations in Vegas.
And you're the executive chef of all of it.
Correct.
So you are traveling all over the
Yeah,
place.
I'm always on the road, popping in and out. Just check. Yeah.
Where do you live?
Laura likes to eat.
I do. I love food. I like food.
Yeah. Well, we're here in an actual restaurant. This is perfect for everybody.
It's like,
Sammy's is her favorite.
This is literally.
date.
It's our first
oh
date.
my God, it's so romantic.
Think about this. You're hitting all the right notes. You like food. You work a lot.
Oh my God.
You
this
guys
is
are
a match
so
made.
much in common.
Checking all the boxes.
It's crazy.
She just
It's
brought us all
uncanny.
along to make sure we approved of you.
Yeah, wow.
It's kind of what it started
What
to
else
sound
do you
like.
have in common? Do you breathe? You breathe, right? Oh my God. Yes, I knew it.
Okay, where do you live? What area?
I live in La Mesa.
Oh, that's close.
That's close to Hillcrest.
Yes. Just a
Okay.
hop, skip, and a jump.
We're both in the mid-city area, right? I don't know. That's East.
Do you have a car?
That counts. I do.
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
he
you
has
have
a car.
I have a car too. Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah, oh my God.
Wow.
Wow.
I do. I do.
Okay, so let's get back to executive chefing.
Are you starting to sweat?
No.
He
Okay,
doesn't
is it just
care.
me?
I
Oh
think I
my
could go
God.
farther with this. He doesn't care.
I think you need to go further to have something a little more concrete.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Orange County,
Okay.
but I've lived in San Diego for the last 20 years or so.
You grew up in a county.
I grew up in a county.
That's right.
This county?
I grew up in Los Angeles
Okay.
County, but close.
Close enough.
Did you make up any of these recipes? Because I freaking love Sammy's. Everybody I talk to loves Sammy's. Everyone loves Sammy's, and the food is just so great and perfect for everybody in the family. Every single person can get something they enjoy. Are you responsible for their recipes and stuff?
I'm responsible for some of them.
Like what?
It's a lot of stuff has kind of come and gone, but there's staples that have been on the menus sort of since day one.
Yeah.
That, even recipes that Sammy himself came up with that are just the favorites, and they sell really well. So we just keep going with them.
The chicken lettuce cups.
The chicken lettuce cups is not an original. The Brussels sprouts.
I love the Brussels sprouts.
The chicken tenders, all
What
the
about the chopped chicken
sandwiches.
salad with the
That's-
sun-dried tomatoes?
That's day one.
That is really,
Day one.
that is a staple.
Shrimp salad, balsamic salad,
What about the messy Sunday?
the messy Sunday is day one.
That thing is unreal.
We used to have multiple. There was like 3 or 4 different ones.
Different
Apples
Sunday?
and-
Oh,
different-
really?
Yeah, like different fruits.
Dang.
Yeah.
So, tell me about your last relationship.
Nice segue.
It,
Smooth.
Smooth and natural.
it just didn't work out.
Really?
Yeah.
How long were you together?
Almost 4 years.
Oh wow, that's a long time to not things work out.
Yeah.
Was it mutual?
No.
Oh no. Did you do the breaking up?
Wow.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he thought he was
Why?
going to talk about food.
Oh,
He's like, well, yeah, I know, right? Well, this took a turn. Really?
Yeah, it just wasn't, it just didn't work.
sometimes you just fall out of love. Sometimes you grow apart.
Exactly.
That's what happens. Yeah. My last boyfriend, he cheated on me with a woman in Mexico. So there's that.
Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't anything like
Okay.
that. No.
Well, no connection there. Oh,
yeah,
well.
Very faithful, but yeah, no,
B, can I borrow your napkin?
no adultery in Mexico on my end, no.
Do you go to Mexico ever?
I've been, yeah, a number
Oh.
of times, yeah.
Like Rosarito and stuff? Tijuana?
Yeah, Rosarito. TJ I haven't been to since I was not old enough to drink here.
Right.
Kind of like the rest of us.
Erica, do you really need a wipe?
I do.
I do. Honestly need a wipe?
Oh my God.
Your back is sweating?
It's like Niagara Falls back here.
Because of me?
Yes.
Oh my God. Come on. He's not even sweating it.
No, he's a pro. I'm an amateur.
Okay. Where did you go to school?
Which school? High school? College?
All that.
I went to high school in Irvine
Okay.
at University High,
Oh, okay.
right by UCI over there.
Right.
And then I moved to San Diego and went to the Art Institute Culinary
Oh.
School here in Mission Valley.
How long is that program?
It was 2 years for the associates, another 2 for the bachelors, so like 4 total.
Did you always love to cook? Since you were
I've always
young
loved
kid?
to cook, but I never grew up wanting to be a chef.
What changed your mind?
I don't know.
Things fell into place.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. How'd you get the job here at Sammy's?
I actually started working at Rapungi.
Oh yeah, I remember that place.
Yeah, in La
UTC.
Jolla.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, so I got hired on at Rapungi, and I ran that place for the last 3 years while that was in business. And when that finished, I got promoted up to doing corporate work. And there was the original corporate chef was, on his way to retire and leave the company. So him and I worked together for a couple years, and he showed me what to expect, and here I am.
So do you have any days off?
No.
What's like a typical day look like? Because I work from 5 to 10, and then I have a break, so maybe like in there sometime.
And let me just give you a tip. I called her today at I don't know, 1, and she was napping.
I did take a nap today.
Yeah.
I'm a big napper.
That sounds beautiful.
Isn't
yeah.
it a great? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
We have that in common. We like naps.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have time for naps, but I would love to take a nap. Yeah.
Rick, you like naps, right?
Don't
You
bring me
don't?
into this.
Rick wants no part of this. I'm out. I'm totally out.
I know your wicked ways.
I know he knows me too well. He knows me too well. So, what is your go-to meal if you're trying to impress a date? Say, what would you make her first?
You should
I don't.
Oh, so now you're in the mix?
No, I mean you.
I know, but now you're promoting this?
Well, she's asking because she wants to know what I'm going to make for her on
Yes, exactly.
our actual first. date.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
I see
Oh
where this
my
is
God.
going. I'm filling in the.
Yeah, see?
Okay, so what? 'Cause
I don't know.
I'm very picky.
Honestly, I don't really have a go-to.
Because I don't like salmon.
Okay.
And
She only likes tan food.
Tan food.
So like the egg rolls,
chicken fingers.
yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
I don't like fruit. Fruit is off the table.
I'm not a
Really
big
selling
fruit fan,
yourself
to be
here.
honest.
Keep it coming. Here, let me tell you
like
what I will
rice.
eat, what I won't eat.
White
Okay,
rice.
Just
I
bring
want you to
white
know.
rice. And
Bring her a
chicken.
margarita pizza and a messy sundae, and she'll be fine.
Yeah.
good.
And then I'm good to go.
Just ice
Yeah,
cream
yeah.
and pizza.
So what would you make? Tell me.
I don't know. I don't know that I don't really have a go-to.
Can you go to a farmer's market and pick up all these ingredients
Of
and
course,
whip
yeah.
something
Sure,
up really
sure.
fresh and wonderful? Okay, you
Like
could do that
seasonality,
on
you
a
should-
Sunday,
Right. Absolutely. Hillcrest has a nice farmers market. We can
right?
check out.
Little
yeah.
Italy does.
Yeah, Little Italy. Yeah.
Does
yeah.
La Mesa?
No, it's not great. It's
What
They
the
have good car
farmer's
shows
market
in
isn't
La Mesa,
great?
but,
Yeah.
Not good market.
the farmer's market's kind of like It's not like Hillcrest. I'll just say that. I don't think it's as complete. I don't want to establish them because I love La Mesa. I love
Right,
that
La
city.
Mesa's
It's
really
not
cool.
complete. I would say that. It's not a
Okay.
complete, but they
Room to
give it
grow.
their shot.
Room to grow.
Yeah, it's room to grow. We'll say
Okay.
that.
Okay.
OB's got a nice one too.
Oh, OB is really good.
Yeah.
Theirs is Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, there's this
Well, here we are.
middle of the week one.
Comparing farmers markets. It must be love.
Is this where like we realize that?
The awkward quiet moment where you're like, well, I think we've said it all.
So, what time is it?
Yeah.
Not quite.
No. Well, thank you. I just appreciate you sticking around because I know you have to pop here and there at all the different restaurants,
sure,
and
yeah.
you stuck around. I asked if you wanted to go first, so you could like leave, but you hung out.
No,
and
I
stuck
want to
it
see
out.
this. I want to.
How is it so far? Is it entertaining?
Yeah. It's been really.
Would you?
I'm a
watch
real
this?
delight, aren't I?
Would you watch this on a regular?
I
you
would.
listen with
I
this?
would honestly, to be honest, while the three of you were talking, I subscribed to the YouTube.
Oh my gosh,
there.
you
Wait,
have
their
no
YouTube
idea.
or a YouTube channel? Oh, okay.
Are you Alfie or Alfred on YouTube?
I don't know.
Oh, well, both of those.
That's
are
a fantastic
unusual.
question. I don't know.
That's
I
the
don't- I
worst
really
ask
don't
for
know.
a number I've ever heard. How would I find you on YouTube if
your
I wanted
personal
to
information
pursue
on
this
there?
conversation?
You know me, Rick. I have no game.
You have so much game. Here's what's great about you.
What?
And I'll say this. Eric, you back me up on this.
Sure.
You don't really have pretense. And so if you're going to go do something with somebody, it'll be fun, even if things don't work out, which is unlike a lot of
Right.
women, I think, who are single who date, have all these expectations. You're like,
Oh.
hey, however it works out, it's going to be a good time. And I think in our friendship, we've had a lot of left turns and we go, remember we had tickets to a major concert. And we both pulled up. The parking lot's jam-packed. I'm like, man, I just don't have the energy. She's like, me
Well,
either.
I know he just had appendix surgery. Remember?
that's right, yeah.
That's why he had no energy, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to go.
Because the parking lot.
We just looked
Yeah,
through. We were like,
and that was that too. I'm just,
We
boy,
just
what a
like-
couple of winners.
Do you know I ruptured my Achilles tendon and I had tickets for the Cher concert and I went and people kept saying, because they were trying to maneuver me up the stairs because I couldn't change my seats, and people kept saying, oh, what happened? And I said, oh, well, I was Cher's backup dancer and I fell off the stage, and people believed me.
what?
That's
Yeah, that's
awesome.
cool. I buy
That's
that.
awesome.
Her like 10th farewell tour.
Yeah,
that you
the
went to?
farewell
Are you
farewell
going? You're
tour.
going again, aren't you? To Cher?
Is she on tour?
You're going
Is she never not on
You're
tour?
going to like. Are you going
Cher's
to, like,
permanently
Cher,
on tour.
Carrie Underwood or like.
Oh, my Carrie
Who
Underwood.
are you going to see?
No one
Madonna?
right now.
Oh, okay. I thought that you were going somewhere. Anyway.
No.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to plug or say hi to or anything like any?
No, I wasn't
like, what are you
prepared to
into
plug anything.
in your life. Like on the download, what are you like super into?
I mean, besides food,
Right.
I'm really into cars.
Oh,
Laura has a Jeep.
I do. What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Honda Civic Type R.
Why would you choose that car out of all the cars in the world?
How long is this podcast?
Oh, is this going to turn into car talk?
Well, I mean, you asked me a very
I did.
specific car question, so I'm not
Not
going
really.
to
This is
throw
fun.
it back to food now.
It's nice sitting on the sideline watching this all burn. This is great. This is on fire. I didn't know I'd get to see this. This is worth it.
Anyway, like cars, like you said, cars.
No,
I
this is
was
going
like,
to turn into car thing. Great.
no, it's a good car. Obviously, you love it.
It's a very limited production car, and it was something that you grow up always wanting a certain
Yes.
like we raced cars in high school, and so just now that I
Is that your favorite car in the world?
know
What's your favorite car in the world?
I don't know that I
whole
have a
wide
favorite
world.
car of the world. Right now, it's the favorite car in the world because it's the one I drive every day.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And it's fun. It's fast. It looks cool.
So you like cars, and
checks all
then
the
like
boxes.
Do you like dogs named Elvis?
I like dogs.
you do.
Oh,
Do you have it?
To be honest, I like dogs more than people. Can I say that? On
Yes,
air?
you know what? I think a lot of people would agree with you on that because dogs love you unconditionally. Why don't you have a dog, Rick?
My wife's horribly allergic. Thanks for bringing that up, too.
Thanks. Thanks for turning that knife.
Hey,
Sorry.
Sensitive topic.
Any other burning details that are super personal and potentially tragic in their answer?
I've horrified you. I've horrified my daughter. I've horrified me. What else can I do?
You really know how to spread sunshine around.
I know. Really, I do.
This could actually work.
I know, right? I've got a dog.
This could actually
what else? I love watching TV. It's fun for me.
It's funny.
What?
I've met Chef Alfie before. They did Sammy's did a pizza contest.
Yeah, we did a
It's the
pizza
first time I met
contest
him.
together.
That, but I
Well, so I'm watching you working because the restaurant's really busy. The Sammy's in downtown La Jolla was busy that day, and we've taken up a huge part of the space. So I'm interested to see how people get things done. And I'll say this about you, and it's similar to you. You're just not bothered by things. You're not. You're cool cucumbers because I think you as a person probably working in the food industry have to be that way.
You have to be, yeah.
The radio's probably made you that way because it's when the mics are on, it's going to happen, right? Mm-hmm. And similarly, the two of you are just not going to be bothered by stuff. Some people are really uptight and bothered. You're not going to be bothered. It's going to be like, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I noticed that day you were that way because it was busy and a lot's going on.
Pulling hot pizzas out, trying to get through
When-
people. and,
It
like,
really
whatever,
was
yeah.
madness, and he was just cool. Like, hey, no, I'm good. Glad.
I mean, it was fun, yeah, but I remember, it was
It was an intense day, and I noticed that. I was watching you going, oh, that guy's cool. They're lucky to have him. He's a cool cucumber.
Yeah, thank you.
How
Yeah,
long have
appreciate
you
that.
been? Have you been the executive chef? How many years?
I've next year will be 10 years.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Next June will be 10 years with Sammy's. Yeah.
Wow! And you've met the real Sammy, haven't you, Rick?
Yeah, I love
it's
that
really
guy.
cool that there's a Sammy. To
Yeah.
meet.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good way to put
I
it.
love it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What's your PIN number? Why not? Let's get right back into it. Let's go deep.
I had a specific question.
Yeah, we're going to the kill questions.
I can't believe you just said that because I was actually just thinking.
No way.
Yeah.
You were?
Uh huh.
Anybody have any questions from the audience?
Audience questions.
What's your favorite recipe at Sammy's?
No. I really like the brie. I really like the brie and truffle pizza that we just brought back.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
That sounds good.
is
There's that
fantastic.
crazy pizza with the onions and the.
Those.
Oh, those the Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
the
thank
Brussels
you.
sprouts
I
are
love
incredible.
the Brussels sprouts.
my mouth is starting to water.
I know.
Just like
I'm
eyeballing
excited
those
to eat.
things.
You want some, Evan? Come get them.
Come
See,
get 'em.
Sammy's is like the best. You could just go get it for takeout even if you want to some night.
Yeah,
you don't want
I
to.
mean,
You want to be in your sweats and just hang
definitely-
out.
Definitely nailed a lot of those.
Okay, one more question, and then we're gonna lock out of this thing.
Lock
we're gonna end it out.
out.
That's what I say.
Okay, and then we'll really start flirting.
Yeah, you want to? Do you sense a spark at all? Do you feel chemistry at all?
I do.
Do you?
I mean, he's definitely a spark in between us.
Yes.
Currently, but yes.
I'm like a roadblock. That's why I need to lock out and move over to the side. But I can definitely feel the heat. That's why I'm sweating so
Oh
bad.
my God, you are so sweaty. It's so funny. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I'm like mesmerized right now.
That's great. See,
I know.
it's all
Well,
worked
I'm
out.
just gonna lean back.
This
This is the only time I'm not gonna get
Oh, there's
reprimanded for
chemistry,
leaning
but
back.
I think it may have corrosive effects. I'm not sure. It may be lead to love, but nevertheless, it was interesting.
I'm not looking for love. I don't.
Are you really not?
No, not right now. I don't know. I just don't care.
Right. You're going to live your life, right?
No, if it happens, it happens. But I kind of don't care right now.
Yeah, that's a healthy way to be, I think.
You know?
Yeah, I think you probably feel the same way.
right there, yeah.
Yeah. It's not
Like-
necessary right at this second.
Like even dating isn't necessary at this second, really.
What's left then? What are you pitching?
You know
We don't even need to date. No marriage, no love, just there we go.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not actively on a site
Oh,
or
okay.
something like that. Oh my God!
That's one thing I've never done though. Is online.
You've never done
dating.
online dating? Oh my God! Where
It's
do you
just a
meet people
world.
in the restaurant?
Apparently.
That's how you know he's hot. You know he's
I
hot. He's
don't-
like, I've never
I
asked
feel
a
like
woman
I missed
out. Or,
that whole.
I know.
I feel like I
it's
missed
crazy.
that whole online dating thing.
No, you've missed nothing.
I don't know.
You've missed nothing.
I hear it's a dumpster fire, so I
It
don't
is
want
hysterical.
any part of that.
My daughter and I, we'd play the Bumble game, and we'd go through, and we'd be like, "Okay, who's going to be your new stepdad?" Like, oh, okay, this guy, nope, maybe. And then it would be a
Man.
match, and be like, "Oh crap!"
Run.
It was fun. It was a fun game. Bye. Thanks for stopping by.
Take care.
Okay, let's end this thing. Yeah, it is totally a wrap. I'm feeling it. Bye. Anyway, Rick, thank you so much for being our guest. I really appreciate it for you coming
It's nice
here.
to catch up with you. We haven't
I
caught up in forever,
know.
so it's really good to see you, Eric. It's great to meet you.
I'm
You
so
too.
glad
And
My
see
pleasure.
the chef again.
Yeah, it's good to see you
I'm a
again,
fan
too,
of you,
yeah.
so
Thank you.
yeah, of
Appreciate
course.
that. Appreciate
Dude, here's the thing about Sammy's I love. When you get their salads, they are ice cold, and that makes all the difference. Because you go to restaurants and they
right.
don't do that, and you're like,
Yeah.
is this salad fresh?
Hot chicken.
I never even
ice
thought
cold-
about that.
Ice cold ingredient.
That's it, yeah.
That's cool.
It's the best.
I get mine without the fresh tomatoes.
Without the fresh tomatoes.
Yeah, I
But
like
he doesn't
them.
like
She likes them
vegetables.
old and
But
moldy.
You like the sun dried?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the olives. I like the olives too.
yeah.
And I like light dressing. I'm not a big dressing fan.
Are you taking notes? Okay.
Are you taking an order, or are you just getting to know me? I'll have the
I feel like I'm
salad.
sort of taking an order.
Okay. So we end the podcast every time with a little phrase that we say. So after I say it, will you say it, Rick? And
Yeah.
then will you say it? And then obviously, please say it.
Oh,
You better
Because
say
he-
it.
oh
can
my
I go
God.
first?
No, you go last. Thank you so much for watching, for listening, for being here. Thank you, Sammy's, for having us. We love being a part of your family. And next week, we have the two therapists on the air to talk about intimacy. You might want to listen to that one.
Do you want me to join you guys on that one?
Oh, my God. The girls would love
Yes,
it.
do it.
They would love it.
Yeah, do it.
That means that you'll have to exchange numbers.
Oh, darn.
Prior to that.
Here's what. No, this is the trick. You
Is
take
this
a
the
picture.
phrase, by the way? Because I
No.
can't remember it.
I feel like we're trailing off.
I'm
Which
like-
part do we
I
repeat?
keep waiting for the part I got to repeat. I'm like, God, it's a lot. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. I'll shut up now. And that's not the phrase.
Yeah. Oh, shut up now. See ya.
Okay. Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Love your podcast.
Oh, I love you, my sweet babies. Bye.